In 2022, after the invasion of Ukraine, the West dropped an economic bomb on Russia. Over 13,000 sanctions, the harshest ever on a single country. That's more than Iran, North Korea, and Venezuela combined. Banks were cut off from SWIFT. Over $300 billion in foreign reserves were frozen. Western companies like McDonald's, Apple, and Shell pulled out. Planes were grounded. Trade halted. At first, it looked like economic doomsday. The ruble crashed. Inflation soared. People lined up at ATMs, fearing their savings would vanish. Forecasts predicted a massive economic collapse. Some even said Russia would become a second North Korea. But here's the twist. That didn't happen. In fact, the ruble bounced back. Inflation cooled. And Russia's GDP? It shrank in 2022. But in 2023, it grew by 3.5%. That's more than the UK or Germany. So, how is that even possible? The answer lies in adaptation and redirection. When the West shut its doors, Russia simply turned east and south. It sold record amounts of oil to China and India, often at a discount, but in massive volumes. It began trading in non-dollar currencies like yuan and rupees, bypassing the US financial system. And many Western companies that left, Russian versions just took their place. McDonald's left, a local brand opened under a new name with the same fries. On top of that, the government cracked down on capital flight. It doubled interest rates, tightened control over currency, and funneled money into domestic production. It wasn't elegant, it wasn't pretty, but it worked. However, there's a catch. Actually, several. Much of the growth is being driven by military spending. Nearly a third of the national budget now goes to defense. Russia is building tanks, ammo, missiles, not consumer goods. This isn't healthy economic growth, it's war-fueled growth. Then, there's the tech shortage. With Western parts banned, Russian companies have struggled to make cars, planes, and electronics. Some industries are stuck using 30-year-old components. Innovation is slowing down. Meanwhile, brain drain is accelerating. Hundreds of thousands of educated Russians have left the country. Programmers, engineers, scientists. And they may not come back. Russia has also become economically dependent on China, its biggest trade partner by far. This gives Beijing huge leverage over Moscow. So yes, Russia is surviving, but at a serious cost. Its economy is now smaller, more isolated, and less competitive. The average Russian is poorer. The private sector is shrinking, and the country is stuck in a long war it can't afford to lose, or fully win. In the short term, Russia has proven it can take a punch. But in the long term, it's like a boxer still standing in the ring, bleeding, exhausted, but refusing to fall. How long that lasts, no one really knows.